Hello, we are going to be working in the heart chakra today. And the heart chakra has a lot to do with both giving love and trust, self-love, self-trust, and receiving love and trust on the back. We did a back chakra, all the back chakras on TikTok yesterday, I believed, but I'm thinking today is going to be just a heart chakra to see what we can find in there. So I'm going to try to speak less during session and ask more for you to tune into your body so that you can discover what you're feeling and what you're sensing. That way it strengthens your ability to tune in, to receive those messages, and to cycle through what needs to be. So it's called deep sensing, when you just kind of pay attention to your body and those messages. So we will get started. First thing that we get started on is balancing your Earth Star, which is the negative terminal, lives about a foot below your feet. So I'm going to adjust it and then charge it. Tune into the area below your feet. Okay. So we're just charging our Earth Star right now. We are paying attention to any sensations that might come up around our feet or any other messages in our body or mind. I'm noticing kind of a direct connection to my heart, kind of right in between my solar plexus and heart right now. So I invite you in this moment, as I'm charging your Earth Star, to tell me what you're noticing, to say it in your mind or in your heart or out loud, really practicing activating those senses. The other thing we want to pay attention to is any point where we hold our breath. If you're holding your breath or you notice you're holding your breath at any time, it's a sign that there's tension in the field. So I like to breathe that into my chest and then breathe it out my feet. All right, now I'm sending this up your ascending channel. See if you notice, if you can feel it moving up, if you can feel any sort of blockages or any other dense situations as it propels upward. I feel it kind of pushing up, and now it's cycling. Hello, everyone. So now, as it fountains over top of us, it's going on either side, charging that double plasma membrane, charging our aura. try to send your awareness into your field right now. What can you sense or pick up in your body or in your field? I'm noticing some backlog in my throat, my expression center, creative expression, authentic expression. What are you guys noticing? I'm coming across a density. Here we go. That feels a bit lighter. I can hear it in the tone. That audible sigh is also a sign that things are loosening up. Yeah, good noticing, Kat. Okay, now I'm going to drop a firm line down all the way through the center of the earth. Notice what kind of sensations come up for this one. Something that helps me is to, with my mind's eye or my visual eye, is to look down at my feet and see this bright white light traveling in a line so far down that I cannot even see the bottom of it. This helps me to really feel the energy down in my legs, really feel rooted and grounded. Yeah, absolutely. So now we're going to do the same thing for the sun star. We're going to adjust it and then charge it. The teeth, interesting. The confidence, self-expression. Tune in to right above your head. Definitely feel a little more anxiety here for myself. I'm noticing some good upward moving sensations. So whenever we adjust adjusting the earth star makes you feel weighted down into the earth, but adjusting the sun star kind of lifts negative thinking. It lifts the lid on the teapot to let out that steam. We don't want accumulation of energy going up. That's what causes depression and anxiety a lot of the time. Oh, nice. Ooh. Yeah, this one's definitely asking for some love and some nourishment right now. Because frequency is the language of our body and the universe, that's exactly what it's getting. definitely coming across another sensation, another emotion in my body. So I ask you to check in with yourself and ask yourself, what are you noticing? There we go. All right, now I'm sending this down your descending channel. Notice if you feel it getting caught anywhere, if you feel pressures or tingles as it tonifies this central channel. Yes. I find so many times that you'll be working on one part of the body and it is inextricably connected to another part. So if we were just working on the sun star, our relationship with nature and time, it might have released a paradigm regarding our digestion. Definitely feel a lot of movement through my body. So we just observe. There we go. And now it's kind of cycling out the bottom of our feet, reaching up, coming back down. It creates that kind of bilateral fountain. And this is the magnetic portion of us, the positively charged portion of us. All right, now I'm going to connect you to the sun, just as we connected you to the earth. So if you want to use your mind's eye to envision looking up, and this bright white light is shooting all the way into the sky, and you cannot see the end of it. That's how long and forever it goes. Great. Okay. Now I believe we're going to work on the heart, but I'm just going to ask the collective anyways. So give me 1 second. If at any point you need to take a second to move, to tone, to make sounds, to take a glass of water, listen to your body. Oh, and I don't have my pendulum here. All right, we're going to work on the right side of the heart, which is accommodating and caretaking at the sacrifice of ourselves. So I want you to just ask yourself if that relates to you at all. It also leads to resentment in that heart space as well. Coming out on the outer edge of your field right here, depending on how old you are, but this is your birth. This is pre-birth. So I kind of stick around on the outer edge just to feel around for what it was like in the world when you were born, what your parents and your family was going through before you were born, There's a lot of information here, especially regarding the heart. Getting a lot of feedback right now, so I'm asking you to tune into your body and identify what you're feeling. For me, it feels heavy and dense, but there's also some panic, some distress in my right side of my stomach. So we just, through our consciousness and our observation, there's healing power. So purely observing the messages in your body is you bringing light to it. Here we go. We're slowly moving through your infancy and your childhood. I wonder if you guys are feeling anything in your mouth and jaw and throat area like I am. I have been this whole session. Saying yes when we want to say no. Not saying anything at all when we have so many things to say. How are you guys feeling in your body right now? There's definitely a lot of activation here. So remind yourself to keep breathing. Yeah, I keep getting a lot of information in my mouth area as well. Just bring your awareness to wherever there is sensation. And if you're not sensing anything, don't worry about it. The more that you tune in, the more you will feel. That is a money back guarantee. We tend to disassociate a lot, especially if we're hurt very early on. If we have to guard our heart, we numb those emotions. And I promised myself I wouldn't talk so much, but that just felt like it needed to come through. You guys bear witness to my healing as well. So thank you. And right here in childhood, I want to say around, well, it's hard to know if it's a collective, but just like a joy and excitement. So bearing witness to that too, of the times in our lives where we've experienced blessed emotion. I love you guys too. Feeling a lot of release in my in between my solar plexus and my sacral chakra, which is the call to act on our desires. So what are you noticing in your body right now? It can come in the form of ideas, thoughts, physical sensation, or emotions. Another moment, it seems to appear, of when we weren't able to speak what was on our heart. A little over a quarter of your life. So we just allow the fork to hang out here at these stuck spaces and give your body time to listen to this and say, oh yeah, that's what I want it to sound like. I think I'm noticing sensations of disappointment in the field. So I ask you at this point, what are you noticing? There, and it lets us move every time we call attention to it. Yeah. Right now, the fork at midway through. Good deep sensing, you two, honestly. This heart space has a lot to do with things where we say one thing, but our heart wanted us feels a different way, which is like people pleasing, caretaking. And so that can directly affect the jaw, having to hold back. But there is some tension right here. I notice myself holding my breath and the tone gets very dense and low. So it might be a spot of sadness or depression about midway. Yeah, it's just a stuck spot. So, Oh. Yeah. And that's so interesting because sadness, it generally lives on our left side of the heart and shoulder. But because they're so connected, when we caretake for others or someone takes advantage and we have to hold our heart tenderly, that can lead to deep grief. So we breathe it in and cycle it out. We validate that moment or that emotion. Let it rise and crest. These emotions and these moments don't want to stick to us. They want to flow. All energy wants to flow. The tone is very low right here, so I ask you to put your awareness back in your body. Notice what you're sensing. Definitely like a roller coaster right now of up and down, up and down. I just hit a pocket of gratitude. That's nice. All right, we're getting kind of pulled into your mind space of the heart. And this is where we hold core beliefs about love, trust, anger, sadness. So I'm just going to see if I hear anything. This tone is like grit your teeth and get it done. It's that like soldier sacrifice is what it feels like. So I guess I wonder if you identify with that, if you feel that in any way in your body. These constructs are here because they serve us a purpose. They've helped us. So if you're ready and willing to let those go, you may do so now. Nice. Genius. Now I've hit grief, woe of the world a little bit. Interesting. Maybe we want to control because we want to guard our heart. That's what control is, kind of, right? Beautiful noticing you too. Now I've hit the ancestral river on the right side. And it is it's the masculine, right? So we're on the right side. Yeah, so I wonder, my question is, if you can't selectively numb, right? We can't selectively numb emotions and we can't selectively numb experience. So if we protect ourselves from getting hurt, we also protect ourselves from being loved. Do you feel like that you identify with that? I'll tell you what, the feeling of the heart is that it wants all experiences. The good, the bad, and the ugly. It was designed for it all. Now we're just pouring all of that back into It might have been resistance to something I verbalized, or let me try to ease that up. I just want to reiterate that you all are the brilliant masterminds of your life, and you know what is best for you. I'm only here to reflect and to hold space. You know best, I swear. Still some residual tension here. So everyone take a deep breath in through your belly and breathe it out your feet. Good job. All right, now I'm going to come through with the 528 and clean up any smaller pieces on this right side that has proven to be so dense for us, but now is lighter, right? We shined light, we brought awareness and consciousness there. So just imagine me sweeping love over all of your heart space, through your whole aura. And how does this tone make you feel? All right, now we're going to calm the heart chakra. And I'm going to feel around for any heart shields that may be present. They may not be present, but it's good practice for me. Interesting. It could have been segment intending from our private session that, all of this future work would be to help with that abdomen. Put your awareness in your heart. And deep breathe. What are you noticing in your body? Sometimes it can feel a little bit too much to open the heart this much. So if you want to do an affirmation like, it is safe for me to feel safe, it is safe for me to love and be loved, or to learn how to love and to learn how to be loved. All right, so now your heart is completely open in the front, so you're able to give love and trust and amazing feelings like that. So imagine that I'm flipping you over, and I'm going to do the same on the back. The back heart is about receiving love, right? Okay, everyone take a deep breath. What are you noticing right now in your body? Because the tone picked up on something. All right, that one was clear. So now you're equally have a clear channel to give and receive love and trust. Where are my weighted forks? I think I left them in the other room. So we're just gonna do create a crossover energy pattern, just like bilateral stimulation. It helps the energy move and more free flowing and to communicate with all other systems. So tune into your body and notice what you feel. Could you feel the bilateral stimulation with that? No, that's a good question. Let's address that. I'm just going to finish by sealing you up in the love frequency. And how did that feel to be wrapped in this frequency? Finishing up by regrounding you. Okay. All right. Good job, everyone. Yeah, so in my class today, I had in my biofield class, because I'm taking another course, it was suggested to me that I ask more questions and give less of a reading during the session. So I definitely wanted to try that out. So hopefully that helped you discover more about yourself without having someone lead you to certain ideas and feelings. I hope it was helpful. Picking who you give love to, would that be closing your heart? Romantic love. I think choosing who you give romance to is absolutely within your repertoire of choice. As always, it's always your choice who you give love to. My thought on that would be, ideally, we want to learn how to give higher love to everyone, right? Unconditional unity love, ideally, should be extended to all people. However, who we give our, romantic partner love, our familial love, that can be more of like a different choice. And how you choose to love others is also a choice. But it sounds like you're asking more about boundary issues to me. Bailey, I love you. I'm glad that you're always here. And Kat, of course. Everyone. Yeah. So, it sounds like maybe you're a highly sensitive person, or you're still identifying with like a trauma of like when you put up a heart shield. So just explore that within yourself. You have the answers. The more that you do this energy work, the more that you'll feel safe enough and strong enough to maybe love more uninhibitedly, or maybe choose and find the people, your collective, that feel the safest to love. But anyways, thank you everyone for participating. Thank you for offering and holding space for each other and for myself. Don't forget to like this, share this, subscribe, all the things. And that's all, I think. Just really, really grateful to be here with you guys. I feel always so amazing after this. If you want to talk about some personal goals, you can schedule a free 15-minute consultation with me on my website. And we can, maybe do some private sessions. But other than that, keep these recorded ones in your repertoire. So much love to you all. Have a great night.